3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
We are back. Hey, friends. Thanks for being with us. Happy Tuesday to you. Getting closer to Gobble Gobble Day. Puff and Steph podcast today brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai. Right on the price, right on the pike. And we are broadcasting from the American Shaman of PA studios. Make American Shaman of PA part of your Black Friday shopping experience. This Friday is Black Friday, and the first 50 visitors into an American Shaman of PA store will receive a free bottle of CBD. What do you have to buy to get it? Nothing. No purchase necessary. Go to American Shaman of PA store on Black Friday. First 50 visitors will receive a free bottle of CBD. It's the Puff and Steph podcast, but Steph no here. So, we bring in Sami.
Hi.
Hi, Sami. How are you?
I'm swell. How are you?
Good. For those of you who don't know, Sami was Steph before Steph was Steph.
Yes.
I've actually been with Sami longer than I've been with Steph. Sami is my sis.
I'm your first ex-wife.
Definitely not my last. What? Things change.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
My wife doesn't even watch this. I don't think she knows what I do. Anyway, so yesterday, out of the blue, you actually, speaking of my wife, text my wife and I together and say, hey, this is Sami. This is my new phone. So you got a new phone number. Mm-hmm. Jumped on your fiance's plan, whatever. Why is not important.
Right.
Let's talk about what happens when you do get a new phone. Do you get a bunch of people like I did asking you why you got a new phone?
No.
Really? Because I'm nosy. So I'm the only nosy
Maybe
one?
when I see them in person, they'll be like, oh, why?
Yeah.
But it's more of the okay, got it. Because you have to go through and text everybody and let them know. And I did like the mass Facebook message, but it only lets you do like 10 people or 20 people. I don't know. And then you got people going, got it. And I'm like, I don't have them saved. Who is this? Like crap. So
well, here's the best part is that if you're announcing to the world that you have a new phone, you can absolutely do the new phone. Who dis?
Yeah.
Like oh, I'm sorry. It didn't
go in the
you know
cloud.
How that's work? Have you ever had a contact not transfer?
Probably.
I haven't.
Oh, really?
I went from iPhone to Android, back to iPhone. Uh-huh. Right now I'm on Android. They all transfer. I've never had one.
Well, there's a thing where you can sync your Facebook contacts. So no matter what phone you have, if they have it listed,
right,
it automatically comes over.
Right.
To it.
So if I ever respond to, hey, I got a new phone, I don't know who that, I'm lying. I don't have your number saved. Like I've never had a number not transfer. It's actually pretty solid technology.
Yeah.
No, I'm lying. And you know what? Most people are lying too. They just didn't save your number. And sometimes I'll just be honest, be like, hey, I didn't save this number. Who is this?
Yeah.
Like, I think being honest is important. But if I've had a long conversation with someone, I don't do that.
Yeah.
If it's someone who I've had like one or two messages back, like, hey, I don't know who this is.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't save your number. But yeah, if I've had like a conversation with you over the last year, we've hit up. I'm not going to do that. I'll be like, who is this again? I'm lying to you. Just a heads up. I'm lying to you. And to me, that's the hardest part now is trying to keep all that stuff organized and telling as many people as possible.
Well, and then not telling people. My fiance was like, oh, good, you won't have all your exes calling you.
Of course. Do you have your exes hitting you up a lot?
Not a lot, but here and there, yeah, I'll get a message. But most of them are baby daddies, so I have to keep in contact with them. But
and then you have idiots like me who you text that, and then today I still text you your old number.
Yeah.
I literally went, okay, I want them to do this because I'm very bad at saving numbers, as I just admitted. So right before I texted you, I said, oh, okay, well, I'm going to save Sam's new number. And I resaved your old number.
Or sometimes you'll have the old number and the new number, and it just defaults to the old number first when you text
I
it.
deleted one. Like,
oh, did you?
I had one, I deleted it, and I went, okay, well, I deleted that, we're good. No, I deleted the new
wrong
number.
one. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be.
First world problem.
Yeah. So you work in an office environment right now. Do you guys have like a break room where people bring in food and things like that?
Yeah.
And have you ever had like a controversy in the office of somebody stealing their food? Somebody stealing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody steals my Pepsi. I'll take like the 6-packs of the bottles, And I drink one every morning. It's like my coffee. And the one day I went to grab one and it wasn't in there. And nobody's fessing up.
A guy in Japan lost his job after managers found his desk stuffed full of containers of coworkers' lunches. For months, employees had complained about their lunch containers going missing. Finally, someone says, you know what? This is where I work. I spend a huge part of my day here. I need to find out what's going on. So they installed a hidden camera and didn't tell anyone because it could have been anyone.
Yeah, well, we do have cameras in our break room.
Okay. It could be anyone. I mean, you can't be like, hey, Mike, come here. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. For all you know, it could be Mike. Right? So he installed a hidden camera in the break room. Managers saw the lunch thief taking someone's lunch. They used the video evidence to go through his desk. This is where it gets really weird. They found 17 stolen lunches, many of which had gone bad.
He didn't even eat them.
No, he just took them. It's a thrill. It's the thrill of the heist.
Susan was a real bee this morning, so I'm going to make her pay by getting hungry.
Susan, I can't believe you treat me like that. You look pretty hungry. Guess
I'll
what?
show her.
You're going to stay that way.
And Tupperware is expensive.
I don't even think it was Tupperware because this stuff was going bad. Like, what's the point? Is it just personal vendetta? Is it the thrill of the heist? Like, what is it? What makes someone go, I'm going to go steal 17 lunches?
And stuck them in my desk.
For months, this was going on. I think it would take about a week before I install a hidden camera.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not letting that stuff go for a month. That's a lot of lunches going missing.
Especially if it's a big company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if I was really excited about my lunch. Like, maybe I had some left over from the night before, went to a nice restaurant, I was like, oh, I'm going to eat the crap out of this when I get to work.
My job will have, like, you just bring your leftovers of whatever you don't want to get rid of. You bring them to work and here, just take them, eat them.
Really?
Kind of thing. So we do that a lot. So you never know if is this someone's actual food or can I have this?
Well,
but if it's in the fridge, it's most likely somebody's food.
Well, I remember at the radio station, people would just bring in their food and it turned into like a garbage. It was the exact opposite. They weren't excited about eating the food at all. They're like, I can't wait to bring this to work and leave it in the fridge for 2 months.
I think I stole someone's Hot Pocket once from there.
Good.
One of the breakfast ones.
Good.
They never knew. And I only did it because I saw it in there for like a month and it was the same
You know
one.
what? Good.
I'm like, well, nobody knows it's in here anymore.
If I still had a key to that place, I'd go in and steal people's lunches now. I don't care. Good. Okay. Got bitter there for a second. So Matthew McConaughey is making the rounds, plugging his new book. He was asked on this like local Texas television show, like one of those like Good Day PA, but for Texas.
Okay.
He asked if he was ever considered running for governor of Texas. He said, "I don't know, man. I mean, that wouldn't be up to me. That'd be up to the goals and ideas concerning American politics." It's like that would be up to people, be up to the people more than be up to me. And I'm like, can we just stop? Just stop having celebrities.
Agreed.
Like be in politics. They're not smarter than us.
No.
Like Matthew McConaughey is no smarter than me and you or the average person. He just looks good without his shirt.
Sure does.
He's not even that good of an actor.
He's all right.
He's okay. He's not that great. But just because he can act doesn't mean he can govern.
Right. Well, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He was the governor of California.
Was he good at it?
He wasn't terrible, but I think it was, and maybe I'm wrong, and if I am and someone's a big Arnold fan, I'll get ripped up in the comments, but I think he was more of a figurehead, and there's a lot of people making decisions below him.
And he's like, hey.
And they're
so
like, Arnold, you want to? Yeah, let's do this. You know, I really, when I saw this, I want to do a Matthew McConaughey impression, but I can't.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just not good at it. It's like the thing he's known for is like, all right.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I mean, that wouldn't be up to me. That'd be up to the people more than it'd be up to me, wouldn't it?
He'd get my vote.
That's a terrible Matthew McConaughey impression.
It was subpar.
It was subpar. It's terrible. But just impressions aside, stop it. Like, let's have people that know what they're doing.
I'm trying to think if there's any celebrity that I would say would be qualified.
No, you know, and we talked about this a while ago and what celebrities, and like The Rock always comes up. Oprah always comes up. At least Oprah
knows stuff. Well, I mean,
what does Oprah know? Here's my thing about Oprah. At least Oprah has employed people. Oprah knows what it's like to run a business.
Yeah.
The operation of a business. I mean, that's love or hate about Trump. At least Trump owned a business, knows what it's like. Whether you agree with him or not, at least you could say that he did this. Whether he did it well or not, that's up for interpretation. That's, again, up for interpretation. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm just saying, like, what the heck has Matthew McConaughey done other than take his shirt off and play the bongos? Nothing.
Yeah.
And you know the problem is? People are going to vote for him. 60,000 people voted for Kanye.
I was going to say, how many?
60,000! Those are 60,000 people that should have their voting rights revoked immediately. All right, coming up in just a couple of minutes here. Something else to worry about in this day and age. Awesome.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Sami, question. Do you have a Roomba?
I do not.
Would you like a Roomba?
I would not.
Really? You're not a Roomba person?
No, I've heard horror stories.
Okay, so the only horror story that I've heard about a Roomba is
With the dog
if the dog
mess.
goes to the bathroom and then the Roomba just just spreads it all over your house.
That would be awful.
With 2 dogs in the house, that is a worry. But luckily, we've never had to deal with that.
My other thing is I would forget. Kind of like the automatic air fresheners that scare me. Like when you go to the bathroom, the Roomba would probably scare me.
You gotta set it at a certain time every day, and like ours goes off at like 4 a.m.
Ew.
We're upstairs and it's downstairs, so
Okay.
I mean it works out. But maybe if you don't want to be scared in the middle of the day or middle of the night, you set it at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, whatever. But a new study looked into whether new computerized appliances that we let into our home could be used as spy tools. The answer is yes. Researchers at the University of Maryland found robot vacuum cleaners can actually be remotely reprogrammed to record sound waves even though they don't have a microphone. This is scary. Using laser navigation system of a robot vacuum, they found the robot's laser signals can be converted into sound waves. With the help of signal processing software, a computer can accurately pick out speech and musical patterns as the laser senses audio reflections as the beam bounces off the... Okay, technical stuff.
Yeah.
Researchers discovered it's possible for someone to hack a robot vacuum, control the position of the laser beam, and receive data using a laptop with Wi-Fi. Okay.
I would make it chase people if that was me. Just to scare them. I just make it
I don't
follow
care.
them.
I don't care about recording. I mean, like, is there a camera on this thing? And you're like controlling it like a remote controlled RC
That's
car.
what I would do.
Here's my take on this. Is it scary? Kind of. Because if your robot vacuum can listen to what you're saying, anything. You know, there's these new refrigerators that have Wi-Fi. Yeah, my refrigerator doesn't have Wi-Fi. There's a 0% chance someone can hear what I'm saying through my refrigerator. I do have a Roomba, so I guess it's possible. But for the most part, we don't have like a smart kitchen or whatever.
My kitchen's real dumb.
Here's where I think people need to calm down a little bit. And what I'm going to say is going to maybe upset a few people, but it's the truth. You're not that important.
The spies, all those conspiracy theorists now are like, oh,
China cares 0% about you, Phyllis, and what you're doing in your day-to-day operation, all right?
unless you're like some drug cartel, something or other.
Right. All right, Tammy, Russia could give zero you-know-whats about what you're bringing to your next bridge club meeting. Like, I'm sorry. And I think that people... The only way people care about you is if they can hack your financial...
information.
Yeah, your information, your situations. That's the only way they care. Or that's the only reason why they care. They don't care about your conversation that you're having with your adult son.
Nope.
They really... And I think that... Maybe, and I'm diving deep here, maybe this is the result of us as kids being told we're special, right?
My mom never said.
Right, which is why you don't worry about this.
Maybe.
But like, oh, you're special. You did great. You know, just for showing up, here's a trophy. You know, like, I think that generation, our generation, is now growing up, is now grown adults. And for years and years and years, when we were kids... People told us that we were special. And now, as adults, we still take that mindset and go, well, obviously China cares about my life. I'm special.
I have 1,000 followers on Facebook.
I have a whole room of participation trophies that have moved with me from house to house to house. Like, they don't care. Mm-mm. I'm sorry, but your parents screwed you up by telling you people care.
And now you're going to have people looking at their Black Friday deals, any electronics, looking to see if they can find a camera or anything in there. You're going to make people paranoid.
I
Way
hope
to go.
so. You know what?
It's in the toilet paper too, people. Don't buy toilet paper.
People are buying all the toilet
I know.
paper.
So I want them to stop so that I can buy.
Yeah. See that Charmin new smart TP?
Terrible.
Yeah.
It's going to hack your finances. Don't buy it.
China knows what you ate the night before now.
Ew.
All right, you're not a single girl, but tell me if you'd be down for doing this if you were. We've talked about this on the show a little bit. Taiwan has an airline called Flight to Nowhere. It's an airline program. So people who like can't travel, because in Taiwan they're not, like, travel is heavily restricted right now because of COVID. So people are getting onto a plane. Plane's going up in the air, circling for like an hour, and then landing at the same spot.
For why?
Just because people miss traveling, so they're doing this. Yeah, I don't get it either.
Who misses being cramped and all smushed up next to the guy who smells like KFC for hours?
But now they're doing it in a dating situation. They've added a speed dating element. 20 single men, 20 single women will board a plane for a 3-hour ride and then land right back where it started. The full circle trip will then be followed by a 2-hour date back on land. The flight's called Fly, Love is in the Air. This is the really weird part. They're going to do it on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, and New Year's Day. I'm sorry. Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day. There we go. Each flight will take off from this airport in Taipei, circle for a couple of hours. Inside the plane, travelers will be seated by random selection, but will be encouraged to mix and mingle while enjoying a meal and drinks. After landing, there'll be 2 additional hours where everyone can further get to know each other.
As soon as you said this, I'm thinking of the, hey, want to be part of the Mile High Club?
Well, I'm sure that's going to happen. They have to have someone monitor the bathrooms.
Oh, gosh. How expensive is this?
You know, it doesn't say it in the
Because
article.
how do you go like, hey, what are you doing later? You want to go fly on a plane just for something to do?
Well, you go by yourself. You go stag. You're single.
Yeah, I did.
So, okay, let's say they did it around here with like HIA, right? So let's say you're single and HIA says that this costs, I don't know, what would you even pay for something like this? $50, $75, $100?
No.
You're not going anywhere.
Yeah, I'm not doing $100.
Would you think
I could go to Puerto Rico right now for $100.
Would you think this is a good way to meet a man?
No.
No?
No.
All right, well, that's Sammy's. It depends how desperate I am. Like I had a nice dry spell in my 20s. And I'd be like, I'll do it. I will do it.
If it's $20, fine. $20 is nothing.
It's not going to be 20.
No, I know, but
I think I'd probably max out at 100 because I think honestly, I would do it for this. I would do it. A, maybe I would meet someone that'd be cool. B, definitely something I could talk about in the show.
if I did do it, I would probably like try to record it somehow or document it and just be a total jerk to everybody and prove that like guys don't care. They're
Guys
only
don't care. And not only that, like, it would be great for like YouTube
entertainment. Yeah.
But you're right. Guys,
I would do it
guys
for
don't
that.
care. Guys really don't care. An Indian woman successfully divorced her husband after he refused to allow her to watch soap operas. The husband's ban had led to daily arguments between the couple. Eventually, the wife decided the situation was unbearable, and she filed for divorce. As someone who has been through a couple different marriages, Sam,
Two.
that's what I said, a couple.
Yeah.
This is a good reason to get divorced?
No.
Controlling husband?
If that's what it was, because something tells me it wasn't just the soap opera. And why can't she watch her soap opera?
I think for me, it's one of those things where soap operas are kind of like rom-coms, where they give women an unrealistic expectation of what life is like. Like, soap operas are full of genre. That's the whole problem, right? So if you have a boring life and you're watching soap opera, like, why can't he be more like Felix on my favorite soap opera? He's always getting into trouble and has a really exciting life, and my husband just goes to work and he's boring, and he comes home and he's boring. So maybe she was like trying to live out soap opera fantasies in front of him. He's like, all right, this stuff has to stop.
To me, it's more like, all right, she's watching her soap opera, so I could go do whatever I want now. That she does her thing, let me do my thing.
Well, it's like I tell Steph when she talks about like her ideal man, and I go, so you gotta stop watching movies. It's like, it's not fair to you.
It's not like Sweet Home Alabama.
It's not fair to you. It's not fair to the guy. Like, guys are stupid.
The Notebook wasn't based on a true story.
Do you really expect a guy to like come and talk to you like they do in the movies? Be like, you complete me. Like, no guy's gonna say that in real life.
And if he does, if some guy said that to me, I'd be like, you're weird.
Well, there's a difference between you and Steph. We all know this.
Well, yeah.
Coming up in just a couple minutes, you got an extra $175,000. I got something you can spend it on.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone. American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
If you're anything like me, Sammy, you got an extra 175 grand just laying around.
Oh, totally. And my couch.
Yeah. Well, I have someplace you can put that now. The Mark Hotel on New York's Upper East Side is offering what they're calling a total New York experience in their penthouse holiday spectacular. New York City, I don't know about right now, but New York City during Christmas time is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
You got to deal with the crowds, and that sucks.
And cold.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, it's so cool going and seeing the big Christmas tree and all the lights and the shops and how everything is decorated. It's the wife and I went there not last year, but the year before. We went because I'd been up there for Christmas. She had never been up there for Christmas, and we just decided we were going to do it. So we took the train, and it was...
First time I went up there was in the winter.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Right now, a little bit different with everything going on with COVID. But let me tell you what $175,000 will get you right now. You'll stay for 2 nights. 2 nights. And the hotel's 12,000 square foot, 5-bedroom, $75,000 a night penthouse. That's where Meghan Markle had her baby shower, by the way. Oh, my God. Then you're going to have a 4-course holiday feast by the Michelin-starred chef at the hotel. You're going to enjoy a private rendition of the classic Nutcracker Holiday Ballet from the comfort of your suite, where a Juilliard-trained pianist will also be available to serenade you. We'll go over all this stuff again after I'm done reading it. You will go on the after-hour shopping spree in some fancy store.
Is it paid for? Or do you have to take your own money?
No, all this is...
Oh.
I think... you know what? I don't know. If you're
Not the shopping part.
Yeah. You're going to do a private screening of an unreleased Hollywood blockbuster. Ooh. So that's cool. You're going to pose
Home Alone 6.
Pose for family portraits taken by a famous fashion photographer. You're going to have your own butler, nanny, massage therapist, and personal driver. It actually sounds like a lot, but this is actually a discount from last year's package.
Let me see something here. Go ahead, keep talking.
This is not something they've never done before. It normally costs $250,000. It'll be available from December 1st onward. All right. As I'm looking through this, what did you just do on your phone?
So you said it's 5 bedrooms.
Yeah.
So if you have 5 couples, that's 10 people. So it would be $17,500 per person if you broke it down with some of your friends.
Number one, that's not hard math. That's not hard. That's really not hard math.
Shut up.
All right, that's
times 2.
Yeah, 170.
So it's $35,000 per couple.
Okay, again, not hard math. Oh yeah, you can. You have a private ice rink overlooking Central Park.
That would be cool.
That's cool too. Here's the thing. There's some things on here that would be cool, like the ice rink. Like the food, the Michelin-starred chef. Shopping. Here's the one where I'm really focusing on when I first read this.
Let me guess. The pianist?
Yes, and I'll explain. I don't think you understand why. You get a private rendition of a ballet in your room. So these dancers and this pianist come to your room. Here's the problem. What if you're not into it?
I'm not.
If you go to the Nutcracker Ballet when you're in New York and you're not into it, or you yawn, there's hundreds, maybe even 1,000 more people in that theater where they don't notice. Mm-hmm. But you like, are you supposed to keep eye contact with that person dancing right in front of you?
Or do you just tell them ahead of time, listen, I'm not into this. Thanks for your time. You can go ahead and go home. Save yourself. They still get paid.
I don't know, like, they're dancing, you're like, and now the dancer has a self-esteem issue because you yawned.
Or I'll be like, Julia, come here, come drink with me. Don't dance. Let's play beer pong.
Well, if it's your own personal performance, can you get up and perform with them? Be like, that's cool. Can I try that?
Look what I can do.
You start pirouetting.
Get your own little tutu out. That'd be hilarious.
Or you yell to the pianist, hey, can you play Still Dre on that thing?
People think, I learned this when I was kindergarten, and you do chopsticks real quick or something. That's all I know.
Or you do the song from Big when they're on the big piano. I'm good too. You're Juilliard trained. I'm trained by that movie with Tom Hanks. So yeah, I don't think that's for me, even if I had 175 grand. But I'll never have 175 grand, so
Don't have to worry about it.
yeah. We usually do at this point in the show Stump Steph, but she's not here, so we're going to stump Sami. According to a survey, 40% of men, 27% of women do this when they're naked. 40% of men, 27% of women. It's nothing dirty. So get that out of your head.
Shave?
Nope. It has nothing to do with being naked. Like, it's just something they do when they're naked. So you most of the time we're clothed when we do this.
Cook.
No.
Clean.
No. 40% of men, 27% of women.
So more men than women will do this naked.
And you need someone else to do this, but they're not in the same room as you.
Talk on the phone?
You're...
Ah.
So at any point, when you're talking on the phone with someone, there's a good chance they're naked. Guys more than girls. So just think about that when next time you're talking to your mom or dad on the phone.
Ew.
Survey shows 60% of women, 40% of men say they do this in a public restroom. What is it?
Take selfies?
No. It's a good answer, but no. 60% of women, 40% of men. 40% of men are not taking selfies in a public
No?
restroom. No. I can tell you that with 100% certainty.
In a public bathroom.
In a public bathroom. They don't do this in their own. You can ask questions.
You don't do it in your own bathroom?
Nope.
Just in the public one?
Right. Why would somebody be doing something in the public but not their own?
Because it's gross.
Right.
Flush the toilet with their feet?
Boom!
Yeah?
Nailed
Because
it!
I'm trying to think, what do I do differently? And
Did you do that?
oh, yeah.
I've never done that.
Oh, I just did it yesterday. I was at the Capital City Mall, and I said, yep, not touching that.
I wash my hands, though.
Yeah.
So is that okay, then? As long as you wash your hands? If you touch the flapper?
I don't know, because I'm learning all kinds of things with disinfecting and stuff because of Rona. So
Aren't we all?
I don't, whatever.
All right, guys. That's the show for today. Tomorrow we'll be back with the big Thanksgiving Eve show. It's not any special than any other show. Just it's what's going to happen.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.